What one is that, dear? No, I
Good.
never
What?
meant to do that. What?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Sound
Oh.
good.
Testing. So we're now live on YouTube, which is just so that the full show can be recorded somewhere. And got it. Right. So excuse my camera as well. I don't know what's going on with it. Signal's bad here. This one turned off. So open. I'll come back on here. So it's 1 minute to. I'm just going to start on the button. When Jamie comes in, Tim, if you could ask her in private, what's her location, and then we'll just crack on, right? So let me start the real recording. 1, 2, 3. Hi, and welcome to the 1010 podcast, episode 30, where tonight we've got another 10 artists around the world featuring 10 tracks of theirs, where we'll ask them, the story behind it and do a little music review. So coming up first, we've got Sophie Galani.
Hiya.
Hi, Sophie, how are you? Could you tell us who are you as an artist and what's the story behind your song that you wrote, Water Run Dry?
Hello, my name is Sophia Galani. I am a pop and R&B singer based in London. And with Water Run Dry, the story behind it is it's a metaphor in itself, water run dry, because water can't really run dry. But it's mainly, for me, like a very hopeful song. And it's kind of just trying to push the boundaries of the impossible, water running dry. I want to basically push people's aspirations and motivate them with that song. Yeah.
That's an absolute cracker of a song. Everyone sit back and enjoy this wonderful song. One love.
This
That's me.
Sophia Galani, everyone. Absolutely awesome chat. Never that. And she's all on mute, but I'll do that now.
Mm.
Marvelous track. My camera just keeps dying. So,
Yeah.
Sophie, wonderful song. What's next for you? What do you have in the pipeline?
Oh gosh, there's so many things happening right now. Since that song was a while ago, because I've been releasing a few more, literally all I've been doing is songwriting, filming music videos. It's just been a non-stop like studio in and out kind of thing. There's also like loads of like live shows and tours to be done as well. So a lot planned for 2023, but soon enough an EP as well. So let's come.
Can't wait to see what's next. Glenn, you're the next guest, so I'll let you comment last, sir, if that's okay, right? So we'll start from the bottom. Mr. Acton and Catcher. What's your thoughts, Mr. Acton?
Blessings, blessings.
Did you like that song?
Yeah, man.
Oh, good.
Yes, I. Now I can hear you. I can hear you now.
What did you think of that song there from?
Yeah, believe me. You mean the Believe Me song?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No worries, man. Nice one. We'll come back to you, dude. We'll come back. Catcher, what's your thoughts over in New Mexico there? Yeah. You need to unmute yourself as well. Sorry. Mr. Story, if Catcher can get that. Catcher,
Unmute.
what's your thoughts?
Am I here?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Do we call that contemporary jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catcher, you're still on the mic. Did you have a question?
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Everything keeps changing on me. No, I really liked it. I've been working with a few of the pieces that are similar to that style, and so I truly did enjoy that, and am wanting to hear more.
That's great.
Well said, well said.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
Mr. Story over in London.
Yeah, hi Sophia, how are you?
Also in London.
Hiya,
actually.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good too. That was a great song.
Thank you.
Very smooth, very professional,
Mhm.
very well put together. Nice video too. I look forward to hearing more stuff from you. Very good. Well done.
Much.
Well said. Steve Andrews and then Luciana. Steve Andrews.
I thought the vocals were really great and I thought the production was really great, but what I really liked was the video. I thought it was such an interesting video. It's the kind of video that you would watch again, because there was so much going on there. Loved that.
Yeah, thank you so much. Honestly, it was such a great experience working with my director, who obviously he brought the mannequin and the whole filming process. But honestly, thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Well said, well said. Luciana, then Elena. Elena. Oh, that's it. Luciana.
I really like the tone of your voice. I think it's very particular, and it's very unique, and it has very interesting layers in the different parts of your register, which is very interesting, and I enjoyed that a lot. And I love the concept of the song, and the symbols in the video I thought were very interesting because they allow you to have a creative process with the artist, right, as a viewer of the video, where it's not all laid out very clearly what everything means, so like you can create your own interpretation.
Yeah.
And I feel like you set up the field for that co-creation really well.
Yeah, I want my music to be relatable, so I'm so glad you thought that way. Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. Elena and Colorado, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, I really loved your voice. I didn't expect to be so full. The way you speak in, you sound a little higher in your voice, so that when you sang, you like this alto, almost mezzo soprano alto voice came out beautiful, beautiful. I loved it, and I also very much appreciated the video. So curious. Yeah, definitely. That was really fun to watch.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, beautiful talk. It's a pleasure to hear it. Adam, then Kim, then our next guest, Glenn. Adam.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I thought your voice was great. I thought the music was great, and I thought the video was really, really interesting. So yeah, great job.
Well said, Mr. Collins. Okay.
Yeah, I really thought your voice was smooth. It sounded like you've been singing for 20 years or more, but
I wish.
but it did. It sounded very mature. I love the song and the lyrics. The video was great. I mean, that was just a well-rounded package. I just don't know what else you could do more. It was just so good. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. Glenn, over in Kansas, what's your thoughts there, Glenn?
Yeah, let me get unmuted. Well, I thought it was a very, very cool track, and I thought you delivered it. You delivered the vocals extremely well, tied into the mood and the vibe of the track. And so, yeah, I thought it was cool. It was a fun listen.
Thank you. So glad you enjoyed it.
Well said, well said.
You're welcome.
So, starting to on the show, Sophia. Thanks for being a marvelous guest. 1 of 10 done. Sophia Galani, everyone.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime you can make this show your home and you can come to all your songs featured here. So we'll speak to you in the future about everything. Sophia Galani, one love. Coming up next from Kansas, we've got Glenn Hoffbauer. I hope I'm saying your name right. Could you tell us, Glenn, who are you as an artist and what's the story behind your song Good Groove Night?
Yeah. So the track is called Good Groove Night, and I just tried to capture the mood of getting spiffied up and heading out into the city for an evening, which I don't do nearly as often as I used to. But I tried to capture that feeling of going out on the town. I'm a singer, or excuse me, I consider myself a songwriter first, a musician second, and a singer somewhere further down the list. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the track.
Oh, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Good Night Groove by Glenn Hoffbauer. Enjoy. One love.
Of
Absolute wonderful track.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Awesome. Excuse my camera again. I really don't know what's happened. I've done it at the last show as well. Welcome to the show, Amy Jamie. Although your microphone is not connected here. What a great track that was. Let's start from up the top here. Tim Consley and then Adam. Tim, what's your thoughts here?
I tell you what, that track had me at the guitar intro. I love the guitar in that track. That just made it. And the groove. You talk about a good groove night. That was a good groove that you had going on in that song.
Yeah.
It just really was good. The video was fantastic, showing all the night lights of the big cities around the world. Just a great job. Great job.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the playback was a little choppy on the video, of course on this connection, but you get the gist of it. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words.
Well said, well said. Adam, and then Luciana, you're the next guest, so we'll go Adam and then Sophia.
Yeah, I thought it was incredible. I love the rhythm, the groove to it. I thought the drums in particular were just like really just like I just loved it. Yeah, it was excellent. Great job.
Yeah, thank you.
Well said,
Thank
well
you.
said.
I appreciate
Well said, well said. Sophia, then Steve.
Yeah, I thought there was lovely instrumentation with the guitar, really, got me in immediately. I think the vibes overall very upbeat, very optimistic, very, happy. And I like the global aspect of it, it makes it seem just a bit more fun.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks a lot.
Well said. Steve, Mark, and then Katja. Steve.
Everything that Tim said, I agree with. And I just wanted to add that when it started, it was bringing to mind The Girl from Ipanema, which was a massive hit long ago. And I think that was by Burt Bacharach, but I can't be sure. But that was what came to mind, which means top quality production you had there, and a top quality music. Fantastic job.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. I
good.
appreciate that.
Mark, Katja, and then our next guest. No, Mark, Katja, then Alina.
Yeah, hi Glenn. Who was doing the vocals on that?
That was me. So I
Wow,
played rhythm, bass, did the vocals, did the MIDI on there, and then I had a good friend that did the lead guitar part. So
yeah, because I was thinking the vocals you sound very young and vibrant. I'm trying to put this across without making it sound insulting. And what I mean is you've got a very youthful voice.
Thank you. I told you.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It was beautiful. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I love that guitar in it as well, like everyone else has said. It's a really cool tune, very professional, once again. But yeah, I was really impressed with the vocals. Be honest with you, they really fitted the song perfectly.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Problems in the night. Katja.
Gotcha. Okay. Very smooth. I'm gonna say like bossa nova, Mediterranean flavor to it. Had me from the beginning. I'm a big fan of that style too. Smooth vocals. Like you said, very youthful, very vibrant, very well put together. The video was awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words.
Elena, and then Luciana.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the groove, the rhythm. It felt this sort of acoustic disco bossa nova, which wanted to make me stand up and dance, which is lovely. So thank you for that. Thank you. Really brings a lot of joy.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Luciana, what was your thoughts there?
I personally enjoyed. It made me feel easy. There was this like ease, this like I'm just going out and flowing tonight. That was really pleasant and relieving to listen to.
Yeah.
Well said, well said. Yeah, Glenn, you're a wonderful musician, and you should make this place your home, you know, and come and feature all the tracks, past, present, and future. Glenn Hoffbauer, everybody, until the next time, dude.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on the show, Mark. I appreciate it. And last thing, I'm trying to wrap up album number 6 right now. I hope to have it drop here sometime next month or two. So yeah, I've had 5 albums out over the past 2.5 years. So I'm churning and burning.
Can't wait to see what's next. Honestly, I'm sorry I never asked you what was next for you. I thought someone else had done that there. Glenn Hoffbauer, everyone, till the next time, brother. Till the next time.
Yeah. Thanks again, Mark. Hope KLJ gets back on her feet soon.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Luciana Garcia from Chile. Could you introduce yourself and tell us the story behind the song "I'm a Complicated Bitch"? Yeah, that's it, called.
Well, the title speaks for itself a little bit. I was in my apartment in Brooklyn when I wrote this song, and I was in this rut for no reason. Like nothing had happened. I didn't really understand why. I was just feeling icky, and I had this track, right, that my producer had sent me, and I just couldn't really get a good idea with it and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try singing and see if I can get out of this rut, because I'm kind of done with it. And I started playing the track, and I was like, and then the chorus that you'll hear comes pretty early in the track. I was just like, I'm a complicated bitch, and it just like came right out of me. And the song is a moment where I say, you know what? Yeah, there's all these complicated sides to me, and I love them. And it's a song of self-love, unconditionally, that I started to feel, because it was very, like, I had worked enough on my self-esteem at the time to love myself when I'm doing good. But when I need it the most, when I need my own love the most, I didn't, right? Which is when I'm not doing so well, or I made a mistake, or whatever. And this song is a moment where I say, like, I love all of me. That's actually the first line in the song. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Oh, they'll love it. They'll love it. Luciana Garcia, what's the track? I'm a complicated bitch. I have to say it right. I'm not slow for a long time. Let's go ahead.
I'm a complicated bitch. Come on, you say.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Oh, marvelous track, marvelous track. I'm going to start off the same. What's next for you? Have you got anything in the pipeline? What's next for you?
I next week I have another music video coming out for my song Freaky. That's in the same EP as I'm a Complicated Bitch. So I'm really excited about that launch. It's next Tuesday, and it's a video that I built with my partner, with all my friends. We filmed it in my house, so it's a very intimate video for a very sexy song. It's a very interesting hybrid.
Nice one.
And then I'm going to do a cross-country tour in the US starting late February until May. So really excited for this year and what it has to bring.
I can't wait to see what's next. So I'll just, before I say to the compliments here, we have Amy Jamie down to go next, but your microphone's not connected dear, so maybe you should leave and then come back and accept the microphone option. That's just a thing. If it's not connected, I'll go with Steve next. So let's start with the compliments in the top row. Adam, and then Elena. I'm sorry. Adam?
Yeah, I loved it. A very empowering song. It's like I love the energy you brought to it. It was excellent. Yeah, good job.
Well said. Elena, then Glenn?
It was great. It was great. I really loved how the feminine energy was there, unapologetic and just present 100%. Whatever it feels in that moment for you was there, and it was very clear. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, there was a lot of feminine energy. It was me and all of my friends. So it was really cool.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're having a
Great.
great time. Glenn, then Mark.
Yeah, what a powerful track. So it was almost like a punch in the face that I really enjoyed. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome. So I love it.
I love that description so much.
That was cool. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Well said, well said.
Can I quote you on that, Glenn?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. Then Sophia.
Yeah, hi Luciano. That was a great song. What kind of made my day before it even started was hearing Sparky say that he was a complicated bitch. Just the way he said it. No, seriously. Yeah, great song. I know what you mean. Like sometimes when you're trying to write lyrics or come up with a theme for a piece of music and it drives you insane. I've got one of those going on at the moment. And I'm waking up in the night writing lyrics down, stuff like that. But you really nailed it with that title because that is an eye-catching title in its own. If I saw that title of one of your songs, do you know what I mean? So, but it's a really cool song as well. Delivered it brilliantly. It looked like he was having good fun as well. So, yeah, nice one. I enjoyed that. Good one.
Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Sophia, and then Tim.
I absolutely adored the visuals. I thought it was really fun, like rock and roll, like pop party kind of thing. I loved it. And especially for the song itself, I thought it was really, really expressive. And, we all love a bit of kind of anger, frustration put into this one song. And it's just glad that you've been able to channel all this. Like you said that you were in a rut. I'm glad that you were able to channel it and kind of express yourself in this one song. I thought it was great, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. And then Steve.
Yeah, I thought the video itself was very eye-catching. The bright colors, all of the lovely ladies in it, including you. I mean, everybody in there it was a very fun, upbeat, up-tempo video, and I just thought it was great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. We're still having a problem with Amy getting her microphone on, so we'll go to Steve, and if you've got your microphone sorted next, Amy, we'll put you on next. So Steve Andrews, what's your thoughts there before we get to your section? I think she's going to leave and come back. What's your thoughts there, Steve?
I thought fantastic title, fantastic performance, fantastic energy, lots of fun, and lots of positivity. and something you're going to remember. It was just, you know, just all around fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Steve.
You're welcome.
Well said, well said. So, Luciana Garcia, thank you very much for being a marvelous guest. And until the next time,
Thank you.
one love. Luciana.
Thank you.
Well, Tim, if you could speak to Amy in private there. So, Steve, did you interview who's Steve Andrews and what's the story behind the song Flying Through a Rainbow?
What's the story about my song? Okay.
Sorry, Steve, 2 seconds. Hi, Amy, your mic's working now, but we'll put you on next.
Yes, it is. It is. It's working. Yeah. Okay.
Okay to put you on next. We'll just put, because I've loaded up that song. But I'll put you on
Okay,
next.
yeah,
Okay? Nice one. So, Steve, could you introduce yourself again? I'm really sorry. Steve Andrews. Who are you as an artist? What's the story behind your song Climb Through a Rainbow?
Right. My song, I actually composed this song in a nursery in Cardiff in December 2019, where I was invited along to play some songs for the little kids there. And I'd actually run out of songs. I'd been doing songs like Old MacDonald and other stuff that I thought was suitable for kids. But then I was watching this little boy, and he was climbing through this rainbow archway, and he had like stripy rainbow pants on, and there was a rainbow counting frame there. And I was just getting all this like rainbow imagery coming at me, and I started strumming and singing along, and it just came to me. And then somebody was banging a xylophone at the time, and it all was just like fun. And I just thought, look, this song, if I can really get this recorded well and finish it off a bit, you know, this is a kind of song that I could see in a children's TV series or a film even, you know. And so, and also for me, I mean, I do like quite a lot of serious songs and environmental protest and stuff. So this is a complete change to that. It's just pure fun. And I think like there's so much doom and gloom in the world and bad news and stuff. This is like, you know, the antidote to that. It's just say, you know, let's all have some fun here. Let's all enjoy the beauty of life, the rainbows, you know. So that's what it's about.
It's a marvelous track, and every child in the world would love it. They just have to hear it, and every adult loves it as well. And what a great video! Climb Through a Rainbow by Steve Andrews, the Bard of Ely.
Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow. It's a great way to play. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, wearing rainbow pants. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow. Now we all can dance. I saw a rainbow in the sky. It made me stop and look. It was even more magical than a picture from a storybook. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, sing a rainbow song. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, then you can't go wrong. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, build a rainbow tower. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, feel the rainbow power. I rainbow, build a rainbow tower. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, feels the rainbow power. La 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 la. La 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 la. Climb to a rainbow, climb to a rainbow, build a rainbow tower. Climb to a rainbow, climb to a rainbow, feel the rainbow power.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it just a horrible song? Honestly. But let's start from the top. Let's go Glenn, then Alina. Glenn?
Yeah, Steve, what a fun song. I can't wait to play that with my grandkids. I mean, they're just gonna love it. It's gonna be fantastic.
Thank you
That was
so
a great
much,
song.
Glenn. Yeah, you know, like people are saying, like kids are gonna love it. The kids that were there did, you know, and so you know, yes, get it out to the kids. You know, thank you.
Yeah, it's just such a happy song. So, and
Thank you so much.
the animation was great. So, yeah, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, what a lovely tune, what a lovely song. It made me smile. I'm like, I I need a stretch from my smile. It was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And it made me, the van on the animation made me think about now last summer, the previous one, I spent part of my holidays with two girlfriends in a van like that. So I went back to those memories. It was great. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
You know something, Steve? The person who made your video, I'd love to get in touch with them and see if they would like to make cartoons with the Film Music family, dude. And I'm not kidding. I mean, if you know who the person is, I'd love to speak to them.
It's actually, Mark, it's a music company. I had to pay them for this, but you know, I can maybe put you in touch.
All right, I'll try. Right, cool, nice one. Adam, and then Luciana.
Yeah, I thought it was probably one of the happiest songs I think I've ever heard. Really catchy as well. I loved it. Yeah, great job. And I love the video as well. The animation was great there.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
Well said. So Luciana, then Tim.
I thought it was fantastic. I really loved the hook, like Climb Through a Rainbow, and how it was emphasized in the songwriting a lot. The video just made me giggle. Like, I was just so happy watching it. Just and like seeing animated you there too.
Yeah, there's a little me in there, yeah, with the beard.
I know. My heart was just like exploding the whole time. Yeah, it was so adorable.
One of my favorite tracks.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
And then Sophia, sorry, Tim and Sophia.
Yeah, Steve, I think I've told you before, the video definitely reminds me of Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. That kind of cool, get you right into the middle of it kind of animated video. It's great. The video is great. Little Steve in that is great. Love the Flower Power Volkswagen bus. Just everything about it. And the song, of course, is great in itself. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, Tim.
Well said, well said. Sophia, Mark, and then Amy, our next guest. Sophia, what's your thoughts here?
I thought it was so cute. It had like a charm to it. When I saw the animation, I was like instantly like, oh, this is going to be interesting, because I've done an animation before for my first single. So when I saw it, it was full of like lights and happiness, and I just thought, you know what, it's great for children, but also for adults or like teenagers, it's like reminiscent of their kind of childhood. So it's just kind of good for everybody. I love it. I think it's just really fun.
Well said.
Thank you, Sophia. And actually, you know, I was thinking that as well. It's for like the child within. It doesn't matter what age you are. You know, we've all got the child there somewhere, and so you know, anybody can actually kind of enjoy it with the child within.
Yeah, it makes it more enjoyable. It's fun.
Absolutely, well said. What's the story from a red beard to a green beard? What's your thoughts, brother?
Steve, I want to put the cartoon version of you in my top pocket. So when I'm having a bad day, you can just pop out the top pocket and go, climb through rain. You know, I feel the song is, I can't get the song out of my head. But what I would like to say is that obviously I've heard it quite a few times. And initially, the first thing you hear is the lyrics, and it's the feel-good factor of that song is off the charts. What I've now got the chance to do is listen to the music that's going on behind it. And there's a lot going on there. And I was listening to it thinking, I didn't notice that guitar before, you know, but it sounds great. So that, you know, I like to get a construct. We already think it should be a Christmas number one. We said that one. But there's a lot going on in that song. There's a lot more than I think most people realise. That's really good, man. Cool.
Thank you so much, Mark. And you know, I've just got to, you know, put a shout out there, really, for my producer, because Jace Lewis was my producer, and he did all that, you know, the backing, the tracks there that are all kind of mixed together. And it was actually his ideas, you know, to have like a little break in it and stuff. And he asked me, like, did I think, you know, some bird song would be good? And I said, oh yes, please. Let's have all that in there. So, but it was very much Jace's production. So you know, shout out to Jace Lewis.
Yeah, really cool, Steve.
Amy, Jamie, and Las Vegas, what was your thoughts on that track before we get to you, dear?
Yes. How is everyone? I'm doing good, right? Yes, I'm doing good. Well, first, that song was incredible. It was super cute. The whole visualizer was so cute too. It was so colorful. And now I'm like, who did that? That was so amazing, because I want to do the same thing with my music too. So that was definitely impactful, of course. But I definitely want to show that song to my little cousins and any other little kid that I know too, because it was so catchy. And I feel like I could see it on a lot of TV shows, on a lot of kid movies, you know. It was super cute though. I loved it a lot. It was very, very catchy.
Well said, Amy. Well said.
Thank you so much, Amy.
You're welcome.
Steve Andrews, you're a co-hosting this show. You're a guest tonight. Love you to bits, and I'll speak to you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Steve Andrews, until the next time, brother. Love you, man. Cheers, dude. Just before we start with this section, Amy, if you're on a mobile and it's for the first, maybe turn your phone to the side and swipe right, and you'll see all the people who's in the show. If you've just logged on, you don't automatically see everyone, but you can swipe right.
Yes, I do. Yes,
And you'll see the fine gentleman that was just pictured there, Steve, with his beautiful green beard.
Yes, I see it.
Awesome. So thanks again, Steve Andrews. Till the next time. So coming up next from Las Vegas, we've got Amy Jamie. Could you introduce yourself and tell us why you wrote the song Secret? Please.
So my name is Amy Jamie. I am a singer-songwriter from Las Vegas. I wrote this song almost a year ago in Atlanta, actually. I wrote this song about falling in love with somebody who obviously doesn't want you. And if you can relate to it, that's great.
That's a lovely little package. You know something, Amy? I was scared in case you didn't come tonight, but you made it, so that's awesome.
Yes,
Amy,
I did. Yes, I did. I was having a little bit of trouble with the Zoom, but we're here.
Yeah. Amy Jamie with Secret. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You in the kitchen cooking recipes. Although I really want you really next to me. Add some flavor into all your recipes. Call me when you need me, baby, I'll be free. I kept you as my secret boy. You kept me as your secret boy. I know that you can keep this boy. I kept it in my safety, believe me, boy. I know that you cannot hold me down, but I know that you wanna fuck right now. And I know that you cannot let me down. Yeah. Taste it now, but I know that you cannot hold me down. And I know that you wanna hang around, but I know that you cannot hold me down. No, I know you wanna talk to me for hours. What's your superpowers? You made me feel empowered, boy. You had me in my head for hours. Now you got me here feeling really, really sour. kept you as my secret, secret boy. You kept me as your secret, secret boy. I know that you can keep this boy. I kept it in my safety, believe me, boy. I kept you in my secret, secret boy. You kept me as your secret, secret boy. I know that you can keep this boy. I kept it in my safety, believe me, boy. No, it's been a couple days, you haven't hit me up. I'm wondering where you are, I might just drive around the block. I drive around for hours, kept on looking at the clock. Yeah, time was ticking fast and I couldn't really keep up. You held me as your secret, you held me there for hours. I kept you up on lockdown, I hope you can devour every single hour. I had you after hours, I had you in the kitchen cooking up for hours. I kept you as my secret, secret boy. You kept me as your secret, secret boy. I know that you can keep this boy. I kept it in my safety, believe me, boy. I kept you in my secret, secret boy. You kept me as your secret, secret boy. I know that you can keep this boy. I kept it in my safety, believe me, boy. I kept you in my secret, yeah, yeah. You kept me as your secret, yeah, yeah. I kept you in my secret, yeah, yeah.
Amy, Jamie, everybody. That was it.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you,
Here's my
thank you.
camera cracking here. Yeah, so what's next for you? What do you have coming up? Do you have any releases coming or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I'm currently working on my upcoming album. I'm going to be doing an album camp with a couple of producers and probably like 3 or 4 songwriters who are some of my friends. So it's going to be really fun creating everything from scratch because, you know, more brains equals more ideas. So it's going to be really awesome. And then I have a single coming out February 17th. It's called Into You. And I think probably I'm going to be dropping another single in March or April. I'm not too sure. But that's all so far with my music. I have a couple of performances coming up in the US, but that's about it.
Well, I can't wait to see what's next, honestly.
Yes,
So
thank you.
Tim Consley's the next guest, so you can be the last compliment here if that's all right, Tim. Let's go Sophia and Steve. Sophia?
Hiya. Yeah, I thought the song, it was really nice and chill. Like, it was definitely a song we could vibe with. I really liked the overall beat and the vocals were really, really nice. I thought, you know what, if I was listening to this like on the way to work or whatever, it would just be like a really good tune, maybe like late at night. But yeah, I loved it. I think it was really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well said. Steve and then Glenn.
Amy, what I thought was really great about it was such a catchy song. And
Thank you.
and not only that, you know, the video there was just like the image, but that didn't matter because, you know, you were just like, for me, I was just enjoying the song so much that I didn't need like a lot happening on a video because the song was that good. And it was just like the voice was great and the production and everything was great. So it didn't need anything. It was just a really good song.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Glenn and then Elena. Glenn?
Yeah. So Amy, a very well written track. I think it came together extremely well. I don't know what you envisioned when you started out on the journey of writing this song, but I can tell you it came out extremely polished, a good vibe. Just well done. Top marks.
Thank you.
Thanks for
sharing. Thank you. Thank you.
Glenn?
Yeah, I think it was very well produced, and also, yeah, the idea of keeping this secret and this, this person or this idea, this memory in the kitchen. I really love that visual, that idea. I was visualizing, oh yeah, if I missed somebody, I would probably miss everyday things like cooking in a kitchen together or having, you know, sharing something. It was really sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll say this out. Mark, Adam. Mark, and then
Yeah,
Adam,
no.
sorry.
Yeah, so
That's okay.
that was
Let's
really
go Adam
good.
and then Mark. Adam and then Mark, sorry.
Yeah, well, I thought the production was like top quality. It was really well produced. The vocal processing was excellent. I loved some of the harmonizing at the end as well. It's just really well made. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Mark, then Luciano.
Yeah, it was a really cool tune. I love the vocals were flowing all the way through it really, really well. The arrangement was really good. I particularly like the little string section at the end. That's got very much got a lot of chart potential. That song, a lot of chart potential. I think.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Luciano, then Tim, our next guest. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the song, honestly. I believe it was Elena that was did I say that right? Okay, that was saying of course that was mentioning how it's the little things, it's the everyday things where that person stays in you, right, when they leave. So I thought that was very accurate, and it was a song that was a very interesting hybrid where you could feel, the absence of the person in a very intimate way, but it was also super catchy and had this like easy, especially the hook. Like the hook was so good. It's still
Thank
like
you.
especially the rhythm of the phrase is just in my head,
Yeah. Thank you.
It's a really good job on like keeping it intimate and true, while making it super catchy and commercial friendly too.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Well said. So Tim Consley, Global Director.
Yeah, Amy, I thought the flow of the song was fantastic. Just the beat and you're singing into it. I thought that flow was just great. And your vocals were top notch.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I just absolutely loved it. Great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well said, everyone. Amy, Jamie, let's make this place your home. The same as always, come and feature all your tracks. Would be honoured to have you. Amy, Jamie from Las Vegas. Until the next time, dear.
Thank you.
Thanks for that
Appreciate it
marvellous
so
day.
much.
I'll have your article ready for tomorrow. I'll hand deliver it to you myself personally for your little section. So thanks again, Amy, Jamie. Till the next time. And now I'm just going to stop the recording halfway through the show and start it again. So I'll just start again. Hi, and welcome back to the 1010 podcast, episode 30. Coming up next, we've got Tim Consley from Indiana. Tim, could you introduce yourself and tell us the story behind your song, I'll Do Just Fine?
I am Tim Consley. I'm from Indiana. I was actually born and raised in Kentucky. Moved to Indiana when I got married. I'm a blues rock artist with original songs. Mark and Steve and Sparky have heard this 1,000 times, but I sing all the vocals, play all the instruments on all of my songs. And I record, mix, and master all in my little home studio. So the song, I'll Do Just Fine, was actually written for somebody else. They were posting a lot about doing things for people and nobody seemed to appreciate it and how they were just upset by that. And that just kind of inspired me to write the song, I'll Do Just Fine being here on my own. And so that's basically what the song's about.
Tim, all your songs are magnificent. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. I'll Do Just Fine by Tim Consley.
have given you all I had. Now you go and wanna treat me so bad. Try and call me and I'll hang up the phone. I'll do just fine being here on my own, yeah. Now that it's over, I'm happy at last. Makes me wonder how it happened so fast. You're just nothing but a memory. Open my eyes, now I can clearly see. Now all I want is to be left alone. I'll do just fine being here on my own, yeah.
Ken Conservative. Wonderful, Ken. Wonderful. You know, you bring out so much music. You're absolutely fantastic, bro. You're my best friend in the world. Love you to bits, man. So, coming up next, we've got Mr. Acton. We'll bring you on next, Acton, so you can say something at the end here, right? So let's start from the bottom. Let's go Sophia, then Luciana. What's your thoughts there?
I personally, I love the song. As soon as I heard like that guitar, I was just like, yes. The message of it was just so like raw and just exciting in a sense. It was very like vengeance kind of type, and we do love a bit of like kind of rocky guitar. I found it amazing. I was vibing, nodding my head the whole time. I think it was great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. Luciana, and then Adam.
I'm totally just gonna piggyback off of what Sophia was saying. That start, that opening, it's like it's almost like my mind was like wandering around, and then like it just catches your attention so well. The cadence in which the drums, the guitar, and your voice come in, just really builds into like built into having my undivided attention for the whole song.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Same as always. Taxis are awesome. Adam, and then Mark.
Yeah, I love the guitar tone. And I think your voice matches that style of music really, really well. Yeah, I loved everything about it. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said. Fellow co-hosts, Mark and Steve.
Hey, Tim, that's another killer track you got there. As Adam said, yeah, that is a really cool guitar tone. It's dirty, but it's also got a lot of oomph. And I was very impressed with the way your voice went up to the higher register. So, yeah, more power to you, my friend. More power to you.
Thank you, Mark, buddy.
Well said, Steve. And then Elena.
Tim, as I always tell you, your guitar is absolutely fantastic. You're just a brilliant blues player. And what I wanted to add is that, the vocals were great there. Your production is great. And I know like you do it all yourself, which is even more amazing about it. Just a fantastic song.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Well said.
Yeah, I'm also very impressed by the fact that you play all the instruments and you did everything. It's really amazing. And as soon as you started to play, I could smell, the beer caps when you go in a club. Yeah, I could smell this right away, like the cups, not the beer, but the tops of the beers. Right. I could smell that right away. I was in that club instantly. That was really fun. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tim, Stephen, Mark, and Katja, they'll all be supporting you tomorrow, no matter what you do for the rest of your life. So, Glenn, what was your thoughts there before we get to
Yeah,
Acton's?
well, you know, Tim, that's a kick a rock and blues song. You know, I could hear somebody like Joe Bonamassa or Buddy Guy covering
I
that
love
tune.
Joe
I really
Bonamassa.
could. So it a cool tune. I enjoyed it.
That's a huge compliment. I love Joe Bonamassa. So thank you so much.
Well
Yeah,
said.
you're welcome.
Tim Tonsley, you're an absolute legend. This show is your show as well, you know. Let this guy love me bits. Till the next time, Tim Tonsley.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Oh, pleasure, man, pleasure. Coming up next from Malawi, could you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Who is Mr. Acton? And what's the story behind your song, Believe Me? You have to unmute yourself again there, brother. There's no rush, but you're muted, yeah. Well, you not work it. I should pop up and give you an option to do it. If not, we can put you next. If you're struggling, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, so I'll go to the next artist. We'll put you on next there, brother. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you now. That's good. Mr. Acton, how are you?
Okay. All right, sir. This is a Malawian rising reggae music artist by the name of Mr. Acton. You know, I heard that Acton is a certain part in London. Of course, yeah. There's a biggest reason behind the song of Believe Me. It's a lovers rock track, reggae music, whereby I did it dedicating to everyone who lost faith in their lovers. So I tried to make it catchable so that when you're listening, you can shake your body. Yeah, you can get closer to the vibe and shake your body. Yeah, man. You got, yeah, man, yeah. So that's a Malawian reggae star. I'm not a Jamaican. I'm a Malawian from the southern east of Africa, but I do reggae music. I just want you to know me very well, because people, you can confuse you. When you hear reggae music, you think of Jamaica. This is Malawian reggae music. Believe Me by Mr. Acton.
I can't wait to let everyone hear it. And you know something? You're the first person from Malawi, so we'd like to speak to you about being top talent promotions in Malawi, and we can help each other.
I appreciate
Mr. Acton with Believe Me. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Dick is Walker in the mix.
Believe me that I love you. Believe me that I need you. Believe me that I adore you. My love is so strong, will never end. Believe me that I love you. I'll always I care about you. Trust me that I love you. My love is so strong, will never end. No matter what me and you, never leave you. I don't wanna lose you, baby. Every moment without you, I miss you, baby. May never be the same without you. My life is incomplete without you. I can't live without you. Just believe in what I'm telling you. Believe me that I love you. Believe me that I need you. Believe me that I adore you. My love is so strong, will never end. Believe me that I love you. I'll always I care about you. Trust me that I love you. My love is so strong, will never end. I don't wanna surrender. I wish to be with you from now on forever. Me and you together. I will stand by your side before stronger weather. My love for you is a priceless, and it lasts forever like timeless. And nothing without you is the senseless. I need you every time to heal my sickness. Believe me that I love you. Believe me that I need you. Believe me that I adore you. My love is so strong, will never end. Believe me that I love you. I'll always I care about you. Trust me that I love you. My love is so strong, will never end. No
that I adore you. My love is so strong, will never end. Believe me that I love you. I'll always I care about you. Trust me that I love you. My love is so strong, will never end. Just believe me, baby. Just believe me, baby. Love you, I need you. Baby, just believe me, baby. Just believe me, baby. Love you, need you.
Mr. Malawi, awesome, brother. What a great reason to write a song. What a wonderful reason to write a song. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Honestly. Elena, you're the next guest. So let's start from, let's go Adam and then Glenn. Adam?
Yeah, I thought it was a really fun song, really great groove to it. And yeah, it was just a blast to listen to. It was great. Love it.
Thank you so
Well
much.
said. Well said. Glenn?
Yeah, just I mean, a really well crafted song, put together. Love the vibe. You know, very uplifting. I couldn't stop moving. I mean, it was a cool track, man. Well done. Well done.
Well said.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so
man.
much.
Tim and then
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah, that track just, you could not sit still through that. That was awesome. Just plain awesome. The beat, the song, your vocals, everything about that was just top notch.
Well said. Well said. Stephen and Mark?
Mr. Acton, I absolutely loved that song. It was kind of feel good. The beat was fantastic. The video, everything. And like, you know, Tim was saying, and somebody else was saying, like, I just wanted to move to it, you know, because it just gets into you, the beat and everything.
Yes, sir.
And so much feel good, so much
I love the
so much good energy there. Loved it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You welcome.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you.
Mark and then Sophia?
Yeah, Mr. Axon, it's really nice to meet you. I think we can sum that song up by saying it's like sunshine on a rainy day, because it's freezing over here in London at the moment, but I feel really warm and glowy and cozy inside. And I have to say, I think your vocal range is outstanding.
Very
All
good
right.
vocals, it says. Very good vocals. Sophia, Luciana, and then Elena. Sophia?
Yeah, dude, I loved it, man. I thought it was sick. I thought, you know what, your range was cool. I loved the beat. The beat was just joyful. It was happy. I was like vibing, like everyone's saying after, like, you know, piggyback on that. Couldn't stop moving. I love the visuals. The visuals.
Thank you so much.
Full of light. Honestly, blessings.
I love the words. I love the courageous. I love the motivation.
Yeah,
Thank you so
it's
much.
insane. Keep doing what you're doing. It's catchy as shit. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. Luciana and then Elena?
I really loved your voice. Like especially in the beginning, those initial like licks that you did were super interesting. I really, really enjoyed that. The song was super pleasant. It had like that same ease that I believe it was Glenn's song gave me. And I really, really appreciate like a song with a good line that's like memorable. Like, believe me
Thank you
that
so
I
much.
love you. It's like kind of
Thank you
like
so much.
first, like I want to hold your hand, you know, by the Beatles. Like just the one, like believe me that I love you. Like, oh, so good.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Well
One
said,
love, one
well
love.
said. Elena?
Yeah, I would believe you. Your voice is great, really beautiful. But what I also really loved was the way you are singing, and you are so relaxed in the tempo, and at the same time so driving. It's really something, yeah, very specific and amazing. Thank you. That was really
Thank
beautiful.
you so much. Thanks
Well
for the
said,
motivation.
Well said. Well, Mr. Acton, we've been speaking for a long time now. I want to put you in contact with, we've got about at least 20 artists in the family from Africa, and we've got Top Talent Promotions Africa. So I want to put you with my friends who helped me run that, Ro Cole and Zita Oliver. So I'll be in touch, and you can be part of Top Talent Promotions in Africa, and, you know, we can help each other.
Yes.
So Mr. Acton, everyone in Malawi, till the next time. Thanks, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. One love.
One love. Till the next time, man. One love. That's the best saying ever. So coming up next from Colorado, we've got Elena Cameron Young. Could you introduce yourself, darling? And could you tell us the story? You sent us 6 songs, so I picked out Frank the Spider.
Okay.
Could you tell us the story behind Frank the Spider, please?
Sure. Sure. First of all, I want to thank you for having me here, and I want to compliment everybody for their amazing music and great vibes. Everybody's so uplifting, and I love in this. So Frank the Spider is a real life story. I was moving in this new place, and I was cleaning the place around, and all at once I opened a cabinet from the kitchen, and this huge spider, really, like, I don't know how you call it, wolf spider, but it really startled me. And when I saw it, I said, what a Frank! That's exactly what came out from my mouth. Frank, what a Frank. And so I said, oh, that must be the name of the spider. And so I thought it deserved a song. So I actually wrote it on piano, and the video that we are putting out is my ukulele playing. I can't really play ukulele, so I had to change the key to be able to accompany myself. And I recorded, and then I shoot the video, and that's the result that you're gonna see. And it's a big hit. I notice every time I sing it, people ask it for that again.
You're such a lovely lady, and I say I've been friends with you for a while now. I'm glad to have you here. Elena Cameron Young with Frank the Spider, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
We're going to talk about Frank the spider crawls in my kitchen. Frank the spider never shows up late. Frank the spider lives with no worries. Frank the spider. Frank the spider lives in his own way. Frank the spider can build his own home. Frank the spider waiting with patience. Frank the spider. And when I look at him pretending he's not scared at all of meeting me, I do the same and turn around, and I am happy I'm not off flight. Ooh, Frank the spider is such a loner. He doesn't need to show off or be cool. Frank the spider is now my hero. Frank the spider. What
And when I look at him pretending he's not scared at all of meeting me, I do the same and turn around, and I am happy I am not a fly. Woo! Frank the spider is such a loner. He doesn't need to show off or be cool. Frank the spider is now my hero. Frank the spider. Frank the spider. Frank the spider. Ooh. Frank the spider. Frank the spider.
Maybe from the start to the end, yeah, that's fantastic, honestly. I just couldn't stop smiling.
Thank you.
Adam, you're the next guest, and we've got two more left. If Dan Hughes doesn't make it in time from his doctor's appointment, Matt, we'll play one of your tracks as the final song, because you're the only musician here that's not had a song featured. So,
Okay.
One, you just tell me verbally and I can get it in between here. So, let's go with Glenn and then Steve.
Yeah. What a fun track. So love it when people don't take themselves too seriously. But my favorite part of the song was a breakdown. You know, the scat part there in the middle. So I love that part. So well done. It was fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Steve, Matt, and then Tim.
I watched the video for your song earlier today, and I loved the song then, and I left a comment saying that I love spiders, which I do. And the title kind of, I was thinking, what's going to be happening here with the title? And then I found out, and I loved it because it was such a fun song. And there was so much going on in your video. It was fantastic, like really kind of memorable. And so, you know, I would always remember you like now for this the Spider song. Because you know, it's just there. It was just like so much kind of fun you were putting out there, and in a way, so much love for the spider. And I love spiders, so you know, some people go ugh, and all this. No, none of that at all. It was like the spider was being featured as like a really cool creature that was living there in your place. Loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah. Spiders are actually really cool creatures.
Yeah, you need them. You need them in the world. If there's no, you know, Steve's got a song called "Butterflies in My Belly" and my beard or something. Isn't it, Steve? You've got one, butterflies in your beard. So let's go, Matt, then Tim.
Yeah, that's possibly one of the most unique and original songs I think I've ever heard in my life. Your personality totally came through. And it's quirky, but it's great. I think a collaboration with Steve Andrews and yourself would be quite something.
That's a great idea. Thank you.
Yeah. Climb through a spider.
All right.
Well said, well said. Tim, then Luciana, then Sophia.
Yeah, I think Mark said it. Quirky, but very entertaining video. And absolutely, your personality did shine through. And you know, there was a famous band back in the 60s that wrote a very famous spider song. The Who wrote Boris the Spider. And that was
a very different one. Very different.
Yeah, it was very different, but it was a big hit for them. So yeah, a good song. Great video.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said. Luciana, Sophia, then our next guest, Adam.
I think you're a very good musician, Elena.
Thanks.
I really, really enjoyed your ability to be super simple with the melody, so that it's very receivable by everybody listening. And then you went on into this like jazz, like crazy scatting. I was like, wow. And I really, it felt really yours. you know, like just a really good representation of who you are. Like it felt like just you, you know, and I really enjoyed that authenticity.
I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Well said. Sophia, and then Adam. Oh, you're muted there, dear. Sorry.
Hello. Yes. Honestly, I was left speechless. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought it was so fun. It was like playful. Like the whole concept, I think, is just such a nice, like, it's refreshing. You don't see that kind of stuff in music anymore. You know, it's just when you like think of, you know, Frank the Spider, you don't see it often. You know, when you see it now, you're just like, it's very memorable. I do agree. And it would be something that I listen to like regularly. I take a bit of inspiration from it. But honestly, yeah, I do love the song, and I think your personality really did shine through.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said, Sophia. Adam, what's your thoughts, Dave, before we get to your section?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. You clearly had a lot of fun in the vocals and in the video, and I think it really like shone through in the finished product. Yeah, it was great. I'd say it's almost iconic, to be honest. Frank the Spider, love it.
Thank you.
You'll never forget it. And I can't wait to see what we feature next for you when you next come on, Alina. Alina Cameron Young, everyone. Until the next time.
Thank you.
Right. So coming up second from End, and to Mr. Story, send me the track you want featured on Facebook Messenger, that I can get it easily. Adam, hi, could you introduce yourself? Who is Stone Down the Well? And what's the story behind your song By the Stream, By the Tree?
Hi everybody. So my name's Adam. I go by Stone Down the Well. That's my artist name. It's a solo experimental electronic indie rock project. It's a bit of a mouthful, but yeah. And the song is a third track on a new album I just released this year. It's a concept album, so it's kind of like about someone. It's called Maple Woods, and it's about someone sort of like walking through the woods and sort of exploring and confronting themes of like isolation and loneliness and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Without further ado, let's get acquainted with your music, brother. By the Stream, By the Tree, by Stone Down the Well. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Woke up today with a weird feeling in my stomach, and I tried to medicate and save what I had left of you, but I pushed it in too far, and I think you may have felt that I did. Something in the water I've been drinking that it dried me out last night. It's my chance, but I missed them all the time. So I ended up in Maple Woods by the stream, by the tree of your light. Missed my chance, but I missed them all the time. That's how I ended up in Maple Woods by the stream, by the tree of the light. I'm really sorry, cause I think I messed up something here. It could have been something special if I didn't make it weird. God, well, I feel stupid now. Feel like I'm wasting people's time. So I shut myself off from the world to write songs I'll end up regretting in time.
Here's my camera again. I had a very oriental feel to it. If you ask me, I had a very oriental feel to it. Loved it.
Thank you.
So, first of all, Mark, have you sent me the song?
Yeah, it's on the Vikings page.
Right, nice one, no worries. Well, let's start with the compliments. Let's go Luciana, Sophia, and then Tim, and I'll prepare that song. Thank you.
I mean, I thought that was a very intimate song. And like Sparky said, I really enjoyed the Oriental sounds. It had really different sounds. Like it seems like you did this very electronic, like Nine Inch Nails genre, but played around with the like icing on the cake a lot, and I thought that was very interesting. And I also really enjoyed the intimacy the song provides.
Thanks. Thank you.
That's it. Tim, then Sophia. Sophia, and then Tim. Sorry, I said them.
Yeah. Even before the song, Stone Down the Well, I thought it was really interesting to begin with. And I think the song that you did really pairs nicely to your stage name. I might be young, but I have been like, I've kind of branched out like with what I listen to music wise. And it kind of gave me like the Eels, like 90s kind of vibes, which I really liked. I thought it was, nice. It was emotional. It was, it felt personal. And I just think it was a really like nice song to kind of chill, relax a bit, and I like the message. It was giving very much indie. So yeah, really good song, dude.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Well said. Tim, then Steve, and then Glenn.
Yeah, Sophia hit it right on the head. It was a very nice song to just relax to and just chill out. And it was soft without being too soft. It was it had very interesting sounds in it that I really, really liked. I mean, it was just nice to rest your ears to listen to. It was really, really, really great.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate that.
Well said. Steve, and then Glenn.
Adam, what stood out for me was, certainly, when it kind of started, it was sounding like kind of spoken word. I could get this kind of spoken word feel about it, and that I like, mainly because I'm a poet, and also not only am I a poet, but I write my lyrics before I put a song together. So I'm kind of used to that kind of poetic feel and the words. So I was listening to that, and that was what stood out. But then, as other people have said, there was a kind of an Oriental feel, and I was thinking kind of Japanese, to go even further. And so what I even what I realized, just catching Sparky's hair there.
I'm growing a samurai Japanese haircut.
You're going turning Japanese. I really think so. Yeah. It's basically. It was very kind of eclectic. There were like lots of different things coming in there, which I really, including the Japanese. And yeah, a fantastic track.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Glenn, Elena, and then our final guest of the evening, Mr. Story.
Yeah, an awesome track. I mean, a very original composition. I thought you employed some interesting sounds that carried the tune all the way through, and I think it really conveyed the emotion that you were trying to describe, leading into the announcement of the track. So well done, very well done.
Thanks, Glenn.
Okay.
Yeah, I found it very poetic and powerful at the same time. I enjoyed very much the sound of the birds throughout the song. I was really driven, taken away from those. But then with the lyrics that you are using, it's like a sour and sweet together. Very beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Mark? That's the story? Mark?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, hi. That was totally unique. What are your influences, if you don't mind me asking?
Originally, the band, or well, the artist, I guess, sort of like started out very influenced by Nine Inch Nails, and like some of the harder things, and then just over time it got a lot I guess like sort of softer, I guess, I don't know, a lot less harsh anyway. Yeah, more indie.
Yeah, because what Luciano said about Nine
Yeah.
Inch Nails, Trent Reznor, I mean, very similar. I mean, brilliant. But yes, you've got your own style, man. I really appreciate people that push the envelope, and you're pushing the envelope. Yeah, that's cool.
That's really nice. Thanks so much.
Well
You're welcome.
said, well said. Until the next time, stone down the well, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Adam. So, the final guest of the evening, Mr. Mark Story. Could you introduce yourself, bro? And why did you cover Heartbreak Hotel? As a cover song, is it? Mark Story style?
Yeah. Well, I'm Mark Story, and I do kind of blues rock. I write my own stuff, produce my own stuff, play my own stuff, do the video, the whole thing. I was just sitting down in the studio one night, just jamming a basic blues chord thing, and started singing the lyrics to Heartbreak Hotel. And I thought that could work. So I basically took the song and made it kind of more what I call a smoky bluesy version, and I hope you enjoy it. It's the only video I've ever posted that's had a negative reaction from an obviously really devout Elvis fan. But I just thought I'd give it a bit more of a different twist. I don't like to cover things and do it identical. So anyway, I hope you enjoy my version.
Something I'll be honest, Mark. This is one of your songs I've not seen yet. I can't wait to see it. Mark Story with Heartbreak Hotel. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street. It's called Heartbreak Hotel. Although it's always crowded, you sure to get a room with broken-hearted lovers crying in the gloom. Think it's so lonely, baby. Think it's so lonely. Get so lonely they could die. Think it's so lonely, baby. Think it's so lonely. Get so lonely they could die. Well, the bellhop's tears keep flowing. The desk clerk's dressed in black. They've been so long down Lonely Street, they ain't never coming back. No, no, no. So if your baby leaves you, you got a sad tale to tell.
end your show. Honestly. Absolutely brilliant, Mark. Just the standard from you, bro. You're absolutely awesome. So, final compliments of the evening. Let's start down the bottom here. We'll go Sophia and then Tim. Sophia.
Yes. I thought your song, like, I thought it was really, how do I say this? It was really not retro. There's another word for it, but I really liked the vibe of it. I think it definitely reflected your personality, as most songs are, which is really, really good. I loved the acoustic. I thought that was really good, and the harmonica was a lovely touch as well. I thought the visuals very laid back, but it kind of made an impact because it just really paired with the song really well. And overall, a really, really good vibe. I liked it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And then Luciana.
Yeah, brother, that song just kind of sneaks up and smacks you in the head as far as I'm concerned. I mean, and I mean that in a good way. I mean that it's, you see the title and it's like, oh, Heartbreak Hotel. And then it's like, this is not your mama's Heartbreak Hotel. So, yes, I've seen this one before and I love everything about it. The guitar was just bluesy. The harmonica was great. Your vocals were awesome as usual. Man, long live Voodoo Blues.
Yeah, that's the stand. Voodoo Blues.
Thank you, Tim.
Luciana and then Adam.
I really enjoyed it. I think the title is very eye-catching, and I mean ear-catching, attention grabbing. That's what I was going for. And I think the lyrics are just really felt like it's just a good old blues, like and everything, like the guitar, the lyrics, it just sums up into like one big Heartbreak Hotel. Like I don't know, I felt it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate
it.
Said. Adam, then Steve.
Yeah, I thought it was like just badass, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like it would fit like perfectly just in with like a Western or something like that. I love the harmonica and everything at the end. It was just incredible, and a great voice as well.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much.
Said,
Thank you.
Steve, then Elena, and then Glenn, our final compliment of the evening. Steve.
Adam, that was, what am I saying, Adam? Mark, that was amazing. That was amazing. But I agree with, what Adam actually said and what some other people have said. But what stood out for me was your harmonica, which people have commented on, because I've told you before, love the harmonica. But what was really, for me, stood out, was amazing, and I think you could go a long way with this, is that when you do a cover song, people talk about making the cover song your own. You did that because it was so different from the original song that you had taken the original song or taken the lyrics and the basic melody there and transformed it into something, a new creation, which was yours and fits with your other stuff. So you had taken the song and made it your own, and that's amazing. And what I wanted to say, which is possibly very important here, and I'm trying to think of who this act is. There is somebody that I've heard of who did a cover song, and they were just an unsigned, an indie person, whatever, but then the well-known act actually heard their version of it and invited them to come and join them, and now they're a big name act as well. And I'm going to try and find out who that is, but that has really happened. And again, it was a case of the person who did the cover made such a different job of it to the original that it impressed the person doing the original, and they thought, wow, I got to get in touch with this person. And that's what you did. And okay, Elvis isn't around now, but maybe if he was, he heard that, he would have thought, wow, I got to get in touch with Mark Story because he's completely transformed my song. It's amazing. And that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Steve, are you talking about Adam Lambert and Queen?
No, I actually have a kind of connection there because Jace Lewis, who I mentioned earlier, is my producer, knows Brian May and Roger Taylor and has actually worked with them. But that's as far as my connection goes, you know. But no, it wasn't Adam Lambert. It was somebody else, and I will try and find out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
means it.
really love the rawness of the song, and the way you drag your voice at the end of the phrases is so like, ah, I want to go there. It was so powerful. Thank you. Really great job.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for all your kind comments. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well
You're
said.
very
well said.
welcome.
Finally, Glenn, what's your thoughts there, brother?
Yeah, Mark, that was a masterful cover. I mean, in all seriousness, and I couldn't agree with the comments that you made it your own track. I love your delivery. I mean, quite frankly, all due respect to Elvis, if somebody laid those lyrics in front of me, I think your cover is more appropriate to the lyrics than what Elvis, the way Elvis delivered it. Of course, his success is in another, universe, but nonetheless, I just felt yours was a more appropriate delivery to what the lyrics were trying to convey. So well done.
Yeah, it's one of them things, Glenn, where you're just sitting jamming on the guitar, and all of a sudden you get this idea, and it's like, dare I go there? Dare I go into the King's territory? Dare
Yes,
I
I
change
dare.
the sound of the song? And I did.
Yeah, it's a cool track, cool cover. Well done.
Well said, Glenn.
Thank
Well
you,
said,
appreciate it.
everybody tonight. Matt, thanks for being a marvellous guest again. You know how much I love you, brother. Until the next time, Mr. Story. Matt Story, everybody. Thank you. Cheers, bro. And now I'm just going to stop the recording. I like to stop the peace sign because Rob World Peace will know this through the regular. So throw your peace signs up if you want world peace. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice one.